Humankind has to learn a lot from Prophet Muhammad, may peace be upon him, about treating and dealing with kids and children, from how he used to treat the children all through his life. Also learn from his lifestyle, that is his seerat. The Prophet's gentle hand. How Muhammad, PBUH, taught us to cherish children in the harsh desert landscape of 7th century Arabia, where children were often seen more as potential laborers than as beings deserving of tenderness. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, introduced a revolutionary way of treating the young. His approach was not merely a set of rules, but a living example of love, patience, and wisdom that continues to guide Muslim societies today. Through simple gestures and profound teachings, he showed that how we treat our children shapes not only their future, but the moral fabric of our communities. The language of love. The Prophet understood that children speak the language of love most fluently. He never held back his affection, even when cultural norms suggested otherwise. One day, as he kissed his grandson Hazen, a companion named Akra bin Habis remarked that he had 10 children but had never kissed any of them. The Prophet looked at him gently and said, "Whoever is not merciful to others will not be treated mercifully." This simple exchange revealed a core principle: showing affection is not a sign of weakness but a manifestation of faith. His love was not reserved for his own family alone. When he entered Medina, the children of the city sang songs to welcome him. Instead of ignoring them or considering their presence insignificant, he stopped, smiled, and asked, "Do you love me?" When they joyfully replied yes, he told them, "And I also love you all." This wasn't mere politeness, it was a deliberate demonstration that every child matters. He would often place children on his shoulders, give them rides on his camel, and share dates with them, turning everyday moments into memories of joy and belonging. Patience in the face of inconvenience. What set the Prophet apart was his remarkable tolerance for the natural mésalliances of childhood. In an era before leak-proof diapers, he would hold infants close, fully aware they might soil his clothing. Lady Aisha narrated that when a baby boy urinated on the Prophet's garment during a blessing ceremony, he simply called for water to wash the spot, showing no disgust or irritation. This wasn't just about cleanliness, it was about respecting a child's natural phases without making them feel like a burden. His patience extended to more public settings too. Once, while leading prayers at the mosque, he prolonged his prostration unusually long. Afterward, when companions asked if he had received divine revelation, he explained that his grandson was on his back, and he didn't want to disturb the child until he was ready to climb down. In another instance, he shortened his prayer upon hearing a baby cry, concerned that the infant's mother might be distressed. These actions taught his community that worship and childcare are not competing priorities. Compassion enhances rather than diminishes devotion. The special place of orphans. Having lost both parents at a young age, the Prophet held a soft spot for orphan children. He transformed them from societal burdens into sacred trusts. When he met an orphan boy crying on Eid because he had no father, the Prophet hugged him and said, "Am I not your father, Aisha your mother, and Fatima your sister?" This wasn't just comforting words, it was a promise of inclusion and protection. He taught that caring for orphans carries immense spiritual reward, saying, "I and the custodian of an orphan are like this in paradise," joining his 2 fingers together. Conversely, he warned that the worst Muslim house is one in which an orphan is badly treated. His message was clear: a society's greatness is measured by how it treats its most vulnerable members. Modern Muslim communities continue to build orphanages and support systems inspired by this foundational teaching. Gentle guidance over harsh scolding. The Prophet's method of correction was never humiliating. When young Umar ibn Abu Salama's hand wandered around the communal dish during a meal, the Prophet didn't scold or shame him. Instead, he offered 3 simple, memorable instructions. "O son, mention God's name, eat with your right hand, and eat from what is in front of you." This brief, kind guidance taught proper etiquette while preserving the child's dignity. He used stories to impart moral lessons, making complex values like honesty and compassion accessible to young minds. When a child held a bird too tightly, the Prophet gently took the creature, set it free, and explained the importance of mercy toward all living beings. This approach, teaching through demonstration rather than punishment, helped children internalize values naturally. Equality and fairness. The Prophet was vigilant about fairness among siblings. When a father gave a gift to one child but not others, he refused to witness the transaction, asking, "Wouldn't it bring you greater joy if your children respected you equally?" This principle extends beyond material gifts to emotional attention and affection. He modeled this with his own daughters, particularly Fatima, whom he would stand up to greet, kiss on the forehead, and seat in his own place, a gesture of respect she reciprocated when he visited her. This teaching addresses a persistent problem in many families: favoritism. By emphasizing equal treatment, the Prophet built a foundation for family harmony and prevented the resentment that often fractures sibling relationships. Integrating children into community life. Unlike societies that segregate children from adult spaces, the Prophet welcomed them into the heart of community life. He allowed his grandsons to climb on his back during prayers, pausing his sermons to attend to their needs. He played with them in public, showing that affectionate parenting was not a private matter but a community virtue. His interactions with children were not limited to formal teaching moments. He engaged in their games, listened to their thoughts, and responded to their feelings with genuine interest. This inclusive approach taught the entire community to value children as complete human beings whose perspectives matter. Lessons for today's Muslim societies. The Prophet's motto remains urgently relevant. In a world where many children face harsh discipline, neglect, or excessive academic pressure, his teachings offer a balanced alternative. He showed that raising children requires 3 essential ingredients: unconditional love, boundless patience, and consistent fairness. Modern Muslim parents can apply these teachings by expressing physical affection regularly, following the Prophet's example of hugs and kisses, practicing patience with developmental phases, from diaper changes to tantrums, ensuring equal treatment among siblings in both material and emotional matters, using gentle, brief corrections instead of harsh punishments, involving children in religious and family activities as active participants, teaching compassion through stories and real-life demonstrations, prioritizing care for orphans and vulnerable children in community planning. Prophet Muhammad's treatment of children was revolutionary for his time and remains a profound gift to humanity. He taught us that every child is a trust from God, deserving of mercy, respect, and love. His example shows that the measure of a civilized society lies not in its wealth or power, but in the gentleness with which it raises its young. By following his path, kissing our children, tolerating their messes, correcting them kindly, and treating them fairly, we fulfill not just a parental duty but a spiritual obligation. In doing so, we create homes and communities where children grow into adults capable of the same compassion that defined the Prophet's own character. His legacy reminds us that the future belongs to those who cherish their children today.